So we've got basically 18 by 18 cantilevered carport. These carrier beams right here are 3/16. This right here is 1/2 inch and this is 5/16. As you can see, we closed this in right here. All this will be ground down and it'll just look like one solid beam. It's just for his boys. He's got 2 twin boys and they need a place to park.
In 2021, when I started Reimagine Roofing, we had a vision to reimagine the roofing industry. I knew it had to begin at the employee experience.
I found Reimagine ironically at a local golf course and just kind of started spitballing what I was trying to do in my backyard. They said they could handle it and
good guys, really good communication. Everybody was very polite, very professional. The service was really good. The product was really good.
They're awesome. Very professional, very informative.
They were very courteous, very concerned about our safety.
Everybody from top to bottom has been immensely helpful along the way. Not only did we have a partner that could put together a complex roof, but also get it done when we needed it to get done.
They were super great, always on time. They even helped me with a project I did inside. I messed something up and they came in and helped me fix it. They were really good.
Reimagine Roofing.
Reimagine Roofing.
Reimagine Roofing, it's a great company.
We haven't opened this one. We've been accessing this from the alley. So the request here was a commercial grade carport that doesn't look commercial. So, something that looked a little bit futuristic and retro. He wanted just something that was a statement sort of piece. So here we are. This is what we did. So we've got basically a 18 by 18 cantilevered carport, and it's going to have a galvalume roof or galvanized PVR panel. These structures right here are going away. These are just here temporarily. We're using them to hold this whole thing up until everything gets welded in place. So that way nothing flexes, and we have the full strength of the design locked in to support the whole thing. These things are extremely heavy. These were about 400 pounds a piece. We cut them on a trailer over here in the alley, and then we brought each one in by hand. Those were 8.5 feet tall. Even when they were cut down, they're monsters. This whole thing's gonna look like it's flying. It's been a very big takeoff. This is Cowboy over here.
Hi, Cowboy.
This is Maddie. He's just putting the last finishing touches, locking it all in. These carrier beams right here are 3/16, and they're cantilevered over. They go back 2 feet behind, and then these webs tie it all together. And then these we got as light as we could. These are 0.120 gauge. And same with the outside over there. So all of these in here are just thick enough to be able to hold that still. They're plenty strong though. You can walk all over them. A lot of magic goes in underneath the ground with these. There's about 3 feet of concrete that goes down. A lot of steel goes under there. And then we've got these plates right here. We call them embed plates. These are anchors actually. So these things have steel that goes down about 3 feet below this, and it just sits flush. This metal gets painted to the same color as the structure itself. The pillars right here are 1/2 inch thick steel. We like to put these on top of plates for a number of reasons instead of putting the steel all the way directly into the concrete. This allows us flexibility to be able to cut these off if we wanted to. For whatever reason, if this ever wanted to be taken out of here, this is a lot easier to deal with. But also what this does is allows us to integrate and spread out the weight of this. So instead of this just impacting the concrete directly right around it, this whole plate sort of spreads out all of those forces that are moving around. And we have 6 different ties that goes 3 feet down into the ground, welded to this plate. And then there's a whole bunch of cross members. And then the rebar that goes through here, all of this becomes one system. So all the wind forces of everything, flexing it's sharing the load. This whole system is sharing the load. This right here is 1/2 inch and this is 5/16. So as you can see, we closed this in right here. This one's still open, but all this will be ground down and it'll just look like one solid beam.
What do they plan on putting under here?
A Jeep and, I don't know, a car and a Jeep, a Rubicon. It's just for his boys. He's got 2 twin boys and yeah, they need a place to park. So this is it. He has a studio here, so he plays music and wants to keep an eye on his boys' cars. Right out front. I get it.